Halo bang, bentar bang, bentar. Halo bang Gabi, pagi amat bang. Sibuk kah bang? Sibuk. Nganggur kah bang? Mau ke Fontaine dulu nih ya. Baru juga mulai, tenang saja nggak telat kok. BT soalnya pas belum ya? Oh, dapat berapa bang? Dapat berapa? Kayaknya nanti aku nggak cena hida aja bang. Suaranya dapat belum bang? Belum pulang ya? Yang sabar bang. Aku rekam ini buat Nahida kayaknya. Baru 35. Kok masih 20 pul nih. Salah. Nanti explore Sumeru guys, habis ke Fontaine, Natlan selesai, quest Arkon questnya lanjut. Ya bang, nggak kerasa bang, udah mau ke Fontaine aja. Ya kita ke Fontaine. Yuk, lihat.
Look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's deep, but never mind.
I just finished a commission. That's when I saw you two all the way over there. Huh? Can't say I saw that coming.
Gak apa-apa ya ke Fontaine.
Bumping into you like, hey.
Thanks, but
Di Fontaine asik kok.
Sounds good. So, when are you leaving?
oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered.
I see. Though, now
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahid? Oh, good point.
then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Trap.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye,
Dadah.
Meru.
Enggak kayaknya bang. Jadinya si siapa tuh? Yang kayaknya jadinya si Arkon Boti satu kita sama apa nih? Udah menek dulu guys. Kayaknya nggak jadi bang. Nah itu makanya kayaknya Venti. Ini aku ngambil Nahida kayaknya. Lagian Nahida juga apa toh? Biar kepakai adik-adikku guys ya. Kayaknya ambil Nahida aku. Dendro ya lari. Itu. Tar bang. Duh, jangan bang. Sinco lanang.
Quick,
Ini apa
look!
kiri
Up
jauh
in
ya?
the sky! Look
Gue
at that
abut men.
scorching sun! It's like a blast
Tok
furnace!
siapa ya?
You know what this means?
Apa?
It means we have to drop everything
Gabut men
right
aja.
now and make a run for the ice cream store.
Coba lagi dalamnya
We
di
need to
sebentar
get
guys.
2 of the biggest cones they sell, and
Nyasar.
then it's
Males. Kalah ae. Ki Malik ngapain guys mau tiduran Sinco guys? Sinco lanang bang. Sinco lanang. Bahaya kamu. Ini Sinco. Mau berdoa ya kamu. Sinco itu ya orang anak. Sinco nanya laki-laki bang dia bang. Seorang pria guys, seorang pria loh ya, pria. Nggak boleh. Weng, geo dendro. Esok, ayo, main ML, Genshin ayo. Tak ajari yo. Ya tapi laki-laki bang, jangan digas lah. Apa nih? Juara. Baca tutorial dulu ya. Orang mudeng.
Sunglasses are great at keeping the sand out of your
Lampu,
eyes
Pak.
so you can see your way. Except at night.
Paparat.
Then you can't see anything at all.
Nggak boleh ya bang ya, jangan. Kasihan Sincunya bang. Kasihan ya. Nanti ki. Menjara gua kah, gas.
Up in the sky. Look at that
Yuk,
scorching
cas.
sun. It's like a blast furnace. You know what this means? It means we have to
yang
drop
satu.
everything
Wah,
right now and make a run for the ice cream
gelap
store.
sekali.
We need to get 2 of the
Saudara,
biggest
saudara.
cones they sell, and then it's an all-out race to see who can finish before it melts.
Ya kan ya gas. Toing.
Nice and spicy. Clear the area!
Wah,
Shabam! Hey, yeah! Attack! That's the way. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
apa ini? Terkenal dulu itu.
Hey there!
Biar
Hey there!
itu dong crit.
Hiya!
Anjir. Navia anti tisu. Kita baca tutorial dulu.
Oh, what a stroke of good.
Kristal abu.
Kecil tapi repet tapi kuat.
Ramu dengan aku ya. Ikutin gitu. Oh alah. Ramudeng guys. Iki apa ini? Maksud? Maksud, bentar. Pukul. Gak paham ya, Sus. Kamu deng. Kesini bentar, kesini bentar. Ora mudeng, guys. Wis carry. Ya Allah ya Rabbi ya salam ya Malik ya Kudus. Kenapa Anton harus jatuh? Buset konco-konco. Rasakan ada ya.
This one's got your name on it. Feeling lucky? Hiya! Loving this treasure hunt.
Makasih yang udah datang. Siap.
Oh,
Kita langsung saja ke Fontaine ya.
Loving this treasure hunt.
Kata apa itu? Oke, aku kita suki merah. Kalian udah kalau merah.
Kayak
What a stroke of good luck. Let's pack it up. Feeling lucky. This one's got your name on it. Ooh. Coming up.
Don't slip and fall. Treasure hunt.
Fontaine, ada datang. Ke Fontaine. Kita bertemu dengan furina. Alienating juga.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it. Oh, this must be... Wow. Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found... What do you think? Good idea. Seeking out the seven is probably still our best... Yeah. So, what do you... To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join them.
If you ask me, it's a
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden...
Excuse me. Can I help you too?
Hi.
Play?
Okay.
Oh, no. We're talking about something that...
Really? Like,
Well, good tales are often big. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being... Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera...
but,
And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal,
Yes.
a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine
Harus
and the
mekanik
Chief
harus
Justice,
kardinal.
false charges and injustice...
you're a trees? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, wait. Paimon almost forgot.
Oh, that's easy.
I think what they mean is that they... In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of us?
No.
That's right.
Huh. First time. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon!
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Huh.
this is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more.
Yes, you're right.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know
Nggak
that
apa-apa
we
ya,
can
guys.
find the hydro. But who knows how long they can... Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter.
Waduh,
She isn't
Enggak,
going
Bang.
to jump into the water,
dia
is
bisa
she?
berenang kok.
Maybe we better go check on her.
Tereng. Oh ini.
Hello?
Huh? I'm fine.
Oh, okay then.
About many things, actually. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just a
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother...
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with... And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memory. He would skip and jump, tossing sand. But now, the water is gradual...
Sir,
I don't believe we've had the
Oh
pleasure
iya,
of meeting.
ada Mas Lina guys. Yuk,
That's new
siapa nih
friends.
idolanya Mas Lina? Enggak ada, enggak ada.
oh, and...
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some...
Aduh, parah.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right,
Kan
Paimon.
mirip lagi,
We are
persis.
quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water...
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain... Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
Did all the introductions earlier not...
Hello, traveler.
Semoga kiamat.
And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in...
Oh! No, by the way, we were just getting ready to...
So you're going to see Lady Furina? No problem at all. Please, follow me.
Guys. Pakai ini guys ya. Aduh, nyari oleh slow. Ayo cepet tuh. Lama sekali tadi kan. La ilaha illallah.
You said you were going to see Lady Furina?
Wes, langsung datang guys. Disambut Mbak Loren guys.
So, she's the Hydro Archon?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just...
Wih, tepuk tangan tengah.
travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion who have journeyed here
Wes,
from
langsung tahu guys.
distant lands.
Jadi seperti akun sebelah. Nah, Violet ya.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance
Langsung
of
ketemu
your
guys. Gak sebelah-sebelah, tiga-tiganya ya ketemu.
Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, Miss Hydro Archon?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Lah ya.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming...
Is she waiting for us?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Furina here. Oh, wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Oh, of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about.
Duel gak tuh?
Oh, I've got to see this. I knew.
You may consider this...
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Slow.
Are you not afraid?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of you?
Stand down, Cloran. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be threatened.
Yeah, she's right.
On Aranias, criminals are always requesting.
You see. Then, as the god...
Right. Is it?
Why do you care so much about the crowd? Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean
Oh, according to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong.
you call that obvious?
What kind of precisely? Now,
My apologies,
Super.
Lady Furina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying
Oke, terbang ya tuh. Apaan mas?
Tell her, Linny. Finally, someone who's not crazy.
great magician Linny, my beloved citizen.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the So, with such an audience gathered here,
Wih, tadi kehidupan ya.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Linny do that?
Wes.
there. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This,
Huh? You call that...
Huh? I'm not sure what to think. It's
Guyu terus.
Amusing.
Yang gila guys.
Very amusing, Linny.
Performance?
In which case, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House.
Arahnya duel, duel.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole thing just...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come. So, now do you see what kind of godly...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the
Weh,
opera
guys.
house.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette it will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine.
But isn't the opera house where criminals...
When there are no public trials being held, the opera house, and speaking of performance,
My brother's always excited to make...
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now.
splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just... Oh, you really mean... This is a magical item known as a
Kantong
magic
ajaib.
pocket.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been... It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the... Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celeste. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine...
Many places have already been completely submerged.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too... As a magical item, these magic...
Oh, Paimon gets it. It's like...
Now, if you...
Gak usah bang, buat aku aja ya. Oke. Ini bang.
What's this?
What?
No, stories is time. So, if you ask me,
Oh, we hadn't heard...
all right, I'll take it.
Karena semoga sekarang sekali. Nah.
So you're the blonde? Oh. Thanks. Please.
Tuan slop. Ntar slopnya anaknya ini guys. Lagi asal lagi guys. Ya bang, pancas.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way up. Life is all...
You should...
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
Ayo guys, cepat.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to... Yes, but that will change once disaster...
Is there anything else you need?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic...
So, you want to collect materials?
Oh, that would be
to use hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
Wah, masih jenak punya aku. Cincin punya aku.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. Maybe next time you'll...
No way. I'm in power saving mode.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now the...
So, we're going to the court of fun.
Ayo.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention and a distracted audience watch her movement.
Aneh.
Oh, he's red.
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that... All right.
Buri.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also... Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Nyapa ki?
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check.
No. Anyway, I...
Wes. Walaupun muridnya
Returning what the thief had stolen?
Fato Herbinger.
That's right.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was...
Oh, did you get...
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not...
But at least we were able to get this...
What a slippery little...
All right. Let's put this
Alright.
little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Ayo. Cuma saya satu lah cabang lah.
this is it's pretty
So you mean it's still boring, even...
no, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
What a...
Guess that's what it's like to be in a...
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Pindah ini kasur nih.
Oh, excuse me. Aren't you the great magician, Liddy?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
Charlotte. Waduh. Mbak Charlotte, yes.
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh?
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet? Amazing! You recognize I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who. Wow, today must be my day. Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on? Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You could still manage to keep readers' attention. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is... Oh, I just remembered! I've been following a case lately. Well,
You mean the serial disappearance?
that's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now. If I'm the first with a draft... Oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. So, what is that?
That's right.
Bikin
The
berita guys,
first
Pak.
missing girl case happened almost... And ever since after a... But the scariest part? Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case. But shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear.
Please don't imagine.
Jangan cepat. Waduh, kenapa lagi begini? Jadi keinget guys. Tanang.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly. I have an interview to get to. I should get... Okay, I'm an homesick. Bye now. Oh. What a tough
Buru-buru santai amat.
always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides,
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all.
Hah? Ke rumahnya siapa? Pak Tuing. Yes.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Oh, they all just went out a moment
Lanang
ago.
ya? Oh, lanang guys.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Hello.
Ya lanang ya.
Nice to meet you. My
Cool,
name
cool.
is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to...
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Nguping ya, nguping. Ayo, nguping lah.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. Before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets.
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give...
That's our Fremine, always quick with...
Kok tadi gelap guys? Apa guys?
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear?
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being...
Hmm? What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went. Every time it weeps, when I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell to Hydro Dragon. Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use.
Belakang
It
fakta
is
bang,
just a
Nufila tutup
legend
naga
after
bang.
all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Lenny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette...
Oh,
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss there tends to be pretty talkative.
No trouble at all. Don't...
sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks.
Oh, no need,
Yes.
no need.
Ini malas Bang Yupa kok seneng ya? Bakal banget. Yuk. Next kemana?
Let's go, Twirlies!
Ini mah
Oh,
tempat
hello there.
smelting Pak.
New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials.
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Wow. So,
I can't say for sure, but who knows?
hey, is this machine what you...
Why use your hands when a machine can do the...
But where does a big machine like that get it?
Well, it's a little, but basically everything we usually use here.
Huh?
Well, I'm not completely sure. When a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's beliefs.
So,
Ajaib sekali.
That's what its other function is? But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way besides Indemnidium, it isn't produced by the...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away.
You again? Didn't I...
Yeah, but how do we know?
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, if Confreri of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland...
Datang ngapain di sini, Mas?
Northland
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, but it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but either way you look at it.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting.
Hey, you don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you...
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle? Listen to me, boy. If you want Chamora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing...
Hey! That's way over the line!
Sabar yuk guys
All
nih.
right, boys.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get... You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Paimon sure that...
Halo bang. Halo bang, siapa? Bang Tulisan.
Bring it on.
Ya nggak bisa main tatang ya, tolong. Ya, kumpul. Loh, jangan tinggalan guys.
Tidal wave.
Musim aku sih, tapi tatang itu gak paham. Oke. Halo Kak Krisan, apa kabar? Baik kah?
Now's my...
That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly...
Strange. How could that happen?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides...
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see it.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bit...
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about but recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me.
Maybe you lose...
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when it was during
Oke,
she was always quiet. One time, I asked her
terima
why she
kasih
was
yang
willing
sudah
to take
bermampir
me
ya.
on as an
Jangan lupa di
apprentice.
like, di subscribe dulu.
From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had a wait.
Like, what is it?
She never explained that. In my dream.
Kalau nggak aku balas, maaf guys, telat.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Well,
It takes that.
so you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little
Yes,
twisted
yes.
to Paimon. So why don't you...
You make it sound, but it's been years.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of. Oh,
What? More...
and no, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine.
Official champion.
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by the champion duelists are so engaging in such. And the worst case scenario, though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. From what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
So,
Apparently it's besides, apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clarend, is the strongest.
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget, I
Apa
want
nih?
you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're serious?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Oke, bye-bye.
That sneaky guy. Well,
Semangat amat Paimon, guys.
wow. Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for sorry. The whodunits here in Fontaine are it's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery. Oh, sorry about the. Hey. Anna said that the opera house is on Areneas, so let's go ride the aqua bus.
Oke, cukup lah dua. Di sana langsung saja kalau begitu. Sepi guys, seperti biasa ya kan.
Now this is bad, huh? Looks like there's a lot of people standing around.
Oh, Archon.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much.
I guess if there are, kid, then there's no doubt.
Maybe this is one of the customs and fun.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache.
Pasar.
Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through
I never.
Lenny,
Right.
what do you mean? There are a lot of people here, right?
Hey, you're not trying.
I see. In fact,
It's because of his.
when do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me. When?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy.
Then you should understand that tears contain like I just mentioned.
Air mata guys.
Fountain of Lucine
Air mata.
so maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing it.
Rather than worrying about them, don't let that calm look of his.
Oh, right.
Ayo guys, lihat operanya. Terus ada suaranya nggak? Ke gedung opera Epic Land. Opera Epic Land.
Traveler in Paimon, good to see you.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for...
I can, but you're actually right on time. The audience...
Ya minimal 1 live, 1 chapter.
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved...
Ooh, front row.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep it.
Orang dalam guys, itu orang dalam ya.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's...
Yeah, we'll just go to our...
Wis. Keren sini Pak tempatnya Pak. Asik. Wah.
Oh, these should be our seats.
If lihat
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. Ah, cute little...
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I will be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what...
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking... Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of...
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just...
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tibet, and as required by proper etiquette,
Tuh,
I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see...
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to...
Wait. Nervillet?
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you... Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief
Hakim
Justice.
Agung.
That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserves. And by the way, I should probably let you know, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise...
Wis furina guys.
Huh? Oh, it's Furina, the Hydroid.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay...
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydroid?
All right, please wait just...
Yay! The show is finally about to...
Ayo kita saksikan sama-sama guys.
Ooh, they're dimming the lights. The show must be still... Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epic class. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please,
Tepuk tangan, tepuk
let's give her a
tangan.
warm...
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show.
Now, without further ado, let the show... I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage. Oh, and before I forget, there's... You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Waduh, apa ki? Siapa yang rekaman gue
A
siapa?
magician's greatest skill is making things disappear
Nonton dulu.
or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before.
Saya guys.
So it's
Macam
time for
apa ya?
something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Ngedung bisa kan?
Quite simple.
Oke, aman.
She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Wih, tangan. Gitu.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Herman didn't seem to do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are... To appreciate magic, we should focus on the show happening.
That's right. I'm on good.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you... But our magical journey has only just begun. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking, in which case, I have... So, for my next trick, please, if my assistant... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. I'm sure many of our clever audience members, our lucky audience... Now, please, everyone pay very close attention to...
Wow! How's he? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lemmy have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this. It selects numbers in... Now then, let's begin. My assistant will take you beside. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged. You don't need to do any if the magic isn't.
Oh,
All right. Before I enter the magic, like this 60, 59, 50. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so. Oh, and no tricks now.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60. That's right, perfect. Keep it going.
Semangat.
54, 54. What you counting, Neverlet?
I am counting in my head. I think things merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not.
Oh,
Yes.
alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be
40, 39. Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is
Yes, I'm fine. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example,
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, the
20. What's wrong, Mr.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't. It seems things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do some 10 seconds and change.
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait. Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7. Hey, slow down! Honestly. 5. 4. 3. Whoops! That doesn't count. 0.
Baiklah.
Ta-da!
Aduh.
What happened? Is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Go.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the.
Waduh, apa nih? Menarik nih, guys.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, it appears that this incident was not merely some and there are many indications that it is connected with the case of.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect in
Ini.
the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared
discussion for a later time, please. Lady Furina, may I...
I just think that he... Well,
But what Lady Furina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally do...
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Furina.
that's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Linny. But with Lynn, so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and...
It wasn't a drunk...
I understand. Well, traveler, seems Lady Furina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside, are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend him? Very
Ya,
well.
siap, ayo guys.
The trial will be Linny and his... The audience may begin to...
A day isn't that long.
Sorry about everything that happened just now.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. I'm sure everyone sees. I don't know whether what happened there on this. As for how that, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate.
Nggak apa-apa, ya tak bantu guys.
The impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry. Paimon used her own...
You don't knew Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling, but with the guards watching, our good thing you agreed.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just... Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question.
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind... 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be... We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards and...
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation team...
Yo guys, ayo Paimin.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Furina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Huh? What?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, he was hardworking, and the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping... As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a... If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely...
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends?
Well, you can't say we're...
So, just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his... I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people... Sorry, Anyway, you mean...
Apa lagi? Apa nih?
Whoa, most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with... Wait, why would you write...
Catat.
The seats were all booked in advance. Sure. So, her name is Halsey. Apparently, Magic Troop members all... Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all. That's how it seems to...
Okay, then.
No need to be so... It is of utmost...
Investigation?
See?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Lenny used the machine. Well, we...
Turns out, I'm sure you already... In other words,
That much tech...
let's just see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for...
Kita cari info.
I see that you're if you find any...
We don't have too many... The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much money. I'm of the opinion when the pyrotech...
Wait, what?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right. Oh, that's true.
That does remind Paimon...
Lenny's still talking to the... I think someone will be... Hey, you! Yes, both of you!
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken,
Navia.
you're also among...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
From mediating disputes and provide... And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melu.
Huh?
My apologies, demoiselle.
No need.
Okay.
All merely trifling details. That's right. I've always kept judging from the...
Really? Wait, but...
Intuition, naturally. Furina sure was quick, but that's... Anyway.
Sounds more...
Well, what's your opinion? All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, in your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial?
Well...
And why would that be?
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the travel, no matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the... And if that can be...
All right, now.
Wait! That's... That's more like it.
Far be it from you wish to say...
Min by min.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making making some preparation.
Christine.
Sorry, but... no! Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out, so the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from the... I doubt there was...
How can you be so
Well, because I was in charge of security, I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. But still, we melt...
So, it's safe to say... Alright, thank you for your help. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Primo wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting in.
Understood. Then I
Rasain dulu guys ya.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Si panjang kok billingku.
You've arrived. Who's this? Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. Sorry. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they... Find my...
First, I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Mau gacap, bukan fanti guys,
Below
tidak.
stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods.
Weren't there balloons and other decorations?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still...
The back? You mean?
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to... The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what... Exactly.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you... The 2 magic boxes are... See this flat bed? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled...
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction. I see. So...
Precisely.
So that's how you...
Once the box was low, the audience member would only be able...
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out...
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was... My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation.
And what about I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box?
Oh...
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the...
I mean, we are, and that's my...
So that's how it all worked!
And then but as you saw, Cal was in the box.
Kayak,
I really don't know how... If not for that, and yet... Could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are...
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Salah.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for...
Whatever.
Oke.
The floor is wet, and please be careful. careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, what?
Oh, Paimon knows. And here's a broken...
That can't be. The trolley moves
Banyak amat, Bang.
Oh, her clothes are here, but she's nowhere.
Right. Ugh.
Nyala Bang. Ini, guys. Ventilasi.
What is this place?
It seems someone could... Alone, perhaps. But if that...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon... Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
Di tas. Balik ke permukaan.
Well, we've ascertained the state of... Let's find a place to sort out...
Apologies for the wait, Demoiselle.
So? Did the criminal escape?
They believe the odds... The guards have...
So the tunnels become like a secret...
In other words, the...
Charges?
That's right. This is how a trial goes. That's right. This is how in-depth the statements from both sides. To put it simply, it's as if...
This also precludes any kind of...
Once both sides have finished, then, finally.
Huh?
In practice...
Mas datang kah? Wah.
Yes, the guards also ask... Because we've...
They're and even if that were...
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa!
Of course. I just hope you don't...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings. I mean, what better way?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly does... Just kidding! Just kidding!
What do you mean?
Huh?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come.
Masih panjang guys ini.
Wait, you're carrying a portable...
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the...
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Biasa guys ya. Penjaga.
And Paimon thought it smelled from the way you had these two guys carrying off, but you ended up doing the entire...
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting...
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horse. Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a... Anyway.
Only the...
Well, eating...
Tea is ready to be served as well. No need for
All right, then.
Oke, lanjut.
We can... The magician twin...
Exactly.
Oke.
Why would they do such a thing right when...
The flower vase and the... Resulting in the shattering of the vase. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was...
Paimon thinks that makes sense.
True. But...
Huh. Could Halsey have...
That's right. And even if she had tampered, nor does she have...
From the sound of it, you're macaron... What?
Please don't worry about it. At my...
No, besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too... Wait. Even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those
and I have the egg, sugar, and all.
Kalau sudah habis sudah.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what it would be. All right, thanks for your... It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, time to go.
Go.
I'll be back if I find it.
Pihak ketiga.
All right, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready.
Langsung cepet ya, biar nggak lama-lama ya.
Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help.
Langsung terang. Ajaib. Langsung terang.
What do we do? Who's such a good plan?
Just relax. Even if everyone else besides...
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Yuk guys, tenang. Serius dulu. Masih ada. Waktunya cukup lah.
Finally, you're back. Well, how
To be honest,
No, we're already very grateful.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed? That was to be
Ini
expected,
pernah
of course.
nganyal
The
juga
guilty
kamu ya.
can never produce but don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you...
Since both parties are present, firstly, in all...
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Furina, do you wish to...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly
Berdusta,
lying.
berdosa.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say...
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if...
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an...
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30...
Huh?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my...
Ayo sini.
Aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something.
So the serial disappearance... I've got a feeling that what happened...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what...
Indeed. Then perhaps your first priority is to prove yourself in... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flattering?
Prakteknya.
Now comes the invite. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the
first. Are these claims true? Please answer my question.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're
I knew it.
Well,
Sabar,
that's it.
sabar.
We might
Gini,
as
gini,
well
gini.
move on to the sentence.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own attorney.
Order! Order! All right, your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn.
So you would, in that case,
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think that. I'm sorry, Traveler, and
Yeah. Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
Sabar, Raymond.
sorry. I know you're angry and reasonable. I know you've clashed, but our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
right now, we want to save people.
And that's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us right. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. But still, I'm asking you to.
Sorry. Well, you both say that. Right. Let's hear your answer first.
Of course. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. During our investigations, we learned that from that moment on.
Is that why you needed a...
That's right. So, after
That air vent was created during the construction of the...
well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to... which should have been impossible, that voice seemed to... on the way back, after that...
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that
That's the only way we...
So, it was never my wish, but like I said earlier, you...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the skip... If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusation, huh?
Oh, nggak paham. Ya lanjut cepet. Nggak cukup atau nggak cukup lah.
Both parties have... When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Furina as fact. Therefore, Lady Furina...
That at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Lippy's perspective. As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. The flatbed trolley passed. He opened the box and got into an altercation. He did not realize that the sound... Finally, he used the vase to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent... At this time, so Linny proceeded afterward. And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any of the
Key to refuting Lady Furina is the order of events. What Linny experienced.
went to the... Lenny did not...
Waduh.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon had when the countdown started, Lenny did indeed, but he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is when once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have the crime scene had already. Finally, he reached the.
Ya kena furina.
Paimon did it! And actually, man.
In other words, you believe...
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who would... Assuming that what you say is true, Lenny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're part... Well, your denial is... Of course I do. You're saying that he wasn't?
Are you sure we don't need to give this more... Are you sure we don't need to give this... That's right! This means...
Pas merah banget.
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who wasn't?
Could there have been a... The deceased's name is Cowell.
That can...
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be... Lenny was not in the tunnel. It would have been tough for both people. Halsey's clothing was in... The deceased's name is Cowell. No one entered or... The sound we heard may... Halsey's clothing was... The sound we heard may have... The deceased's name is Cowell. No one entered or... It would have been tough for both...
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble?
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider it just like the trick as it transpired? If only we...
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has... It's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make...
Excuse...
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come from... The deceased's name is... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The vase was not...
Yes. Gak paham aku.
Paimon gets it! Lynette escaped if there's a...
How could a person ever be transformed into magic tricks of...
Even so, I trust the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reason. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be... Guards, please step into the lab.
We are still examining. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within the notebook in his back. The primordial. The note's contents also. The notebook has meant one of these tubes. The note's also, as such, we.
You gotta be kidding!
But something so...
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain.
If people can become water, does that mean that... Wait just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partner?
Let's go. Just...
Order! Order!
Still, guards, please, Mr. Linney.
Of course. If we uphold this
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that.
The deceased's name is Cal. Lynette was in the magic... The water from the prime... Now it seems like the...
La ilaha illallah Muhammad.
The rope that held the water tank up. Lynette was in the magic... I remember the rope that held the water... Now it seems like... I remember there was...
It's aced it in the original plan. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract when the balloon attached to the box popped. The water from the primordial sea. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel. But he encountered something.
Huh. That actually links together a lot.
Oh dear. What do I do? Even I think they sound...
Now, it seems like his notes mention...
On that note, I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. We found it.
What? That can't be. Does this, my dear...
Furina enak berantem.
Lenny did not need, having made modifications that upon his... Ultimately, he not now, as... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence. Is this the end of the...
Gak sana.
Oh no. Seems using the water as new
Halo bang.
I think we've all seen enough
Bang,
now.
toksik ngapain
And we
bang?
have
Mampir ya bang?
ample I believe this
Ketemu dari
is
mana
indeed
bang? Astaga. Ketemu dari mana bang?
My good, no. Excuse
Lewat
me, everyone.
dari Belanda atau abang nyari?
Don't be. I'll show you an amazing trick.
Kok bisa ketemu loh?
What in the world is she saying?
Si kocak.
Come on now, don't be silly.
Lagi ini bang, Fontaine bang, bantuin bang. Ruwet.
Can't magic reveal the truth to
Tinggal
them once
27 menit masih panjang.
And what if such come on like that? As magic makers and stars of
Masa ya berhenti tengah-tengah yang nggak seru.
And voila.
Oke, wala. Lah. Kaget kabeh.
Sorry for...
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one. I was just feeling happy that...
That'll teach you to...
Where should I begin? I'm sorry.
Wah parah.
I'm the one
Di like
who
dulu
killed
bang,
Cowl.
di like dulu, di like dulu.
Firstly,
Nah,
my name is
yang mampir banyak like cuma 2
I
bang,
heard
di like dulu ya.
that's how I make a living. I steal, but I was no.
Hey,
Ayo,
no wonder you look familiar. So Liddy even mentioned that.
Well, and I thought
Jangan
that
tuh
would have been the end of
Saki loh
it,
guys,
but
bayangkan
then the
guys.
number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of
Cukup lah ya.
Maribade. So I played along. I wasn't going to take. There was nowhere to run from. I slipped out after the.
Can a person even hide in there?
Plot twist guys,
But I
dikira
swear,
mati
I
ternyata
didn't
hidup.
know that the water tank would fall. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in that
Ngaji,
box.
oh. Kalau ngajiku malam bang.
That makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell people.
Wes. Nggak usah ini. Kita cobain satu-satu guys, teori nyoba satu-satu. Udah mah cobain satu-satu lah, los.
The strange sound.
Kita coba tuh satu-satu guys ya. Tidak tahu ceritanya kayak gimana aja, los. Belah.
The flower
Kita ketemu sendiri guys. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Loh, sendiri tuh san. Iya.
Lillian was afraid that she.
Belah.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had
Itu ngasihnya jam berapa tuh?
So hearing the commotion, he did not know that
Ngajiku malam biasanya tuh.
believing the two broke the flower.
Minggu
No
baru
way of
pagi.
escaping. She
Sip, yuk. Ayo, cepat. Weh.
knew that
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were.
at this point, all the events that
Bravo.
Weh. Selesai.
Now then, Lady Furina. Please answer the question, lady.
What are you? No, I have no further argument.
Wow.
If there are no objections, then as the chief, the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, with some modifications to the selector to cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowl, he also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank. Using the fireworks at the end of he poured the water from the primordials. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, realizing that there was trouble, Cowl entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome.
Diperhatiin ya materinya pengajiannya.
As for Linny, from this reconstruction,
menang
there is much
guys.
in Linny and Lillian's this case at least can be.
Terus start aja taek pak. Wala.
As such, Linny and Lynette are official.
Great work, partners. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation. How did you find the water from the primordial?
Right. Your discovery caused me to
Ini
make a
pun
serious
nyari
mistake,
masalah
you know.
ya asli pak.
Or was that not a discovery?
I suspect that I'm sure you know what you must do to let.
Speak quickly, unless you want to earn yourself a.
We were supposed to place blame for this.
And now that your plan has fallen through, therefore you.
Yes, our boss discovered it can also be made. We've been in.
Wala.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon, please
Wait,
wait.
nyambung lagi.
to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even I guess. But regardless, I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as my son. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of that was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The knave? The one who controls the House of the Heart?
That's right. And so back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left to survive. I took my sister through, to my surprise, before long.
So you went from...
That was how we felt at first too, but I gradually, he would constantly take...
That doesn't seem too...
It took a while for me to realize just how dark. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return. I waited a long time after the answer he gave.
Oh no. But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with...
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is I managed to... All I saw was...
So...
That's right. Father, I mean, the Knave, might have seen something in me, and so the House of the Hearth, I was hesitant, but she was also...
Oh, so that's how the...
Yang penting nggak ngerepotin kayak sebelah ya.
She has gained...
So, she...
That's right. Today's case has also proven that everyone at Hote to us orphans...
So, from small deeds...
It's all right. I understand. I just hope you can... If you should need anything at all in the future...
Bye, Linny.
Masih ngambek guys, epernya guys. Masih panjang kah?
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for it?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel... Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides! And given...
Ah, I see. Sorry.
Don't say that, Navi.
Oh, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant... Wait.
Nggak apa-apa sih nih.
Well, anyway, it would just be a meal, so...
You don't have to...
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then.
Oke, tamat. Oke lah guys. Oke. Duanya amat puasnya. Tinggal dulu guys, kita ngobrol aja bentar ya. 17 menit. Masih lama kok, slow nggak santai. Bengkel tempat dulu guys. Kita selesai mini questnya. Bikin bang, bikin mbak. Attack. Ini aja nggak sih table ini kan? Oke, selesai satu. Ya mungkin bisa lagi ya live-nya ya. Aku kan nyantai dulu guys. Apa bang? Gapi? Udah selesai bang? Udah selesai chapter satunya. Kita cek selesai dulu. Coba survei apa ini? Ada primanya nggak surveinya guys? Nggak ada, nggak karena apa ya? 451 tambah ini kita punya 22 tambah sadanya 2 nanti 24. Oke 24 guys. Buat Nahida enggak bang, Nahida pola Nahida bang. Oke batas atau enggak? Jangan kini bang, minus mahal ya. Kali lipen. Tapi boleh sih. B4 jelek-jelek bang. Saya terus kojo Toma. Mau ngambil Nahidanya. Kan 5.2 katanya Ventiana kan, si Pontianak. Husbu itu. Guys, kalau aja nggak salah pencet tuh udah dapat furina guys. Ya tapi nggak apa-apa lah ya. Lumayan membantu kok. Nah guys, kita cuma butuh ini visual sama Nahida. Biar Tiknari kok pakai. Nanti Tiknari kafe juga bisa. Nahidanya. Kan depan aja guys, ketot semua guys, gelap nih. Bukan depan bisa lah. Masih lama juga kok billingnya. Gimana itu di atas sana? Oke. Tapi kalau lewat jalan ada tes gitu kan lumayan. Yes, nggak punya healing atau saat cepet luar guys. Tidak usah, terima kasih. Oke, satu. Boleh nih. Kenapa masih pasang? Ini aja guys. Cukup lah ya billingnya guys, cukup lah buat menit. Kemana handle? Kemana nih? Oke, masih lama guys. Karena tuh lama ya. Padahal ini satu guys. Ya Allah ya Rabbi ya salah. Nggak jadi.
Don't slip and fall! Wibbly wobbly! That wasn't very nice! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Pelan-pelan guys. susahnya.
Mechanical parts. Can I have them, please?
Oke lah guys, terima kasih sudah menonton live hari ini. Terima kasih kepada siapa sini ya yang ada. Bang Toki Saki, Bang Gabi, Bang Sat Vario TikTok ya. Sudah mampir di channel kecil ini. Saya ucapkan terima kasih. Oke lah, sekian live hari ini. Sampai jumpa di live berikutnya. Bye bye. Bye bye, yes. Ya, dadah.